Alright, so in this first chapter of Detroit Become Human, which is called The Hostage, we're meeting Connor, this android right here, sent as a negotiator to this residence.
Negotiator on site. Repeat. Negotiator on site.
What I'm going to do is guide us through to the best ending possible.
I can't leave her.
First, we're going to look at this photo. That way it introduces us. We have John, Caroline, and Emma Phillips. Also, because we're a nice android, we're going to save this fish. Now the things that I'm doing, even if they don't look necessary, they help get us a little bit higher success rate.
Oh, please, please, you gotta save my little girl. Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
She's not very thrilled to see an android being sent to help save her child from an android. And I guess I can't blame her.
I don't give a shit. My men are ready to step
Now we
in
need to talk to
order.
Captain Allen here, who's in a good mood.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves.
Now it doesn't matter what you
It already
choose
shot
here.
down 2 of
You
my
can
men.
randomly choose any 2
It's easy to get
options.
it, but they're on the edge of the balcony.
You're still gonna get
Falls.
your success rate lowered, and he's still gonna snap at you because he's an asshole.
Have you tried its deactivation codes?
The first thing we tried.
Do you know its name?
Listen. Saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Right here is a gun case we need to look at. You can see a gun's missing, and some ammunition has been taken. And now we're reconstructing the events to see that the Deviant took the father's gun. Now we're gonna go to the little girl's room, Emma. There's really only 2 things you can interact with in this room, and we're gonna touch on both of them. One of them is we're gonna listen to her headphones. So we know she was in here playing when Deviant went rogue. She didn't hear any gunshots. Now we're gonna look at this Holopad right here. So they used to have a bond, and we now know his name is Daniel. And this will help in dialogue options later. See, when negotiating, you want to gather as much intel as possible. Everything we learn increases our success rate. Now we're going to take a look at this corpse right here. And this is the father, John. We can identify him. And then we look at, he has a few gunshot wounds here through his abdomen. Now we'll reconstruct this scene as well. So he was sitting down looking at a holopad when he got shot, and his holopad flew over here in the corner. I'm gonna take a look at that. And this will give us the reason for the android's deviants.
Your order for an AP700 android has been registered. CyberLife thanks you for your purchase.
So the android was very loyal to the family. He had a good bond with Emma, and he loved where he was at. But the father was looking to replace him. Now we have a fallen officer right here. He has a wound. And he also has some gunshot residue right here, so we know he fired at the android at some point. We can also see that Emma was with him as a hostage. And lastly, we'll notice that the officer's gun flew under the table. Now, if you want to get the best ending, it really doesn't matter if you pick up the gun or not. But I'll let you look at it. Now, the gun does open up some options later if you want to get some of the bad endings. There are roughly 5 to 6 endings for this chapter. There's not really a lot to see here. You can see that they were in the middle of cooking dinner. We could watch this broadcast if we want it.
Downtown Detroit. Details are still emerging on what exactly happened, but the hostage taker could be the family's android. He may have taken the lives of at least one family member and a police officer. If confirmed, this would be the first case of an android deliberately taking human lives. By all signs, the SWAT team are preparing for an assault, and it's been just over an hour since a little girl was taken hostage on the top floor of a building here in downtown Detroit.
This just shows a little bit of the news, what's going on. And then right here we have some blood on the ground. But it's blue blood, so we know that the Deviant android is wounded. Alright, so now we're gonna go out there.
Take down this asshole.
We're gonna negotiate.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm begging you.
Hi, Daniel.
See, we know his
My name
name.
is Connor.
How do you know my name?
I know a lot of things about you.
You always want to be moving
I've come to get
forward.
you out of this.
You're gonna lose some success chance here because of the helicopter scaring them. That's unavoidable. We do want to tell him to remain
I
calm.
know you're angry, Daniel. But you need to trust
But there's this
me.
officer here we need to
and
check
let me
on.
help
I don't want your help. Nobody can help me. All I want is for all this to stop. I just want all this to stop.
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now?
I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
Now we can save the officer here,
Touch him and I kill you.
but for the best possible score, we're gonna obey him.
Okay?
And because we're heartless like that. Now we're gonna tell him we
They
know
were
what his
going to
cause
replace
is for
you,
this.
And you became upset. That's what happened, right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done with it.
I'm gonna tell him about
I know you and
Emma
were
and his
very
bond.
close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
She lied to me! I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no!
You're gonna be sympathetic to his cause.
Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software.
No, it's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them. You know?
It's a
But I
very
was
tense
nothing to
situation.
them. Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
We do want to send him away. Make him more comfortable.
There, I did what you wanted.
We want him to trust us.
You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be fine.
I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
We need to compromise.
That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I promise you won't be hurt.
I don't want to die.
We gotta reassure him.
You're not going to die. We're just going to talk. Nothing will happen.
100%
to you.
success
You have
now.
my word.
Okay. I trust you.
And even though the android loses, this is the best possible ending.
You lied to me, Connor. You lied to me.
But we saved Emma. And our mission is successful. Now I've completed everything in the hostage. So we're at 100%. So these are your options if you're interested. You can save or leave the fish. It's not a huge consequence. You choose what you like. You have to talk to Captain Allen in order to continue the mission. If you choose to investigate the father's body, you'll learn the cause of the incident. If you look at the headphones in Emma's room, you learn the Deviant's name. Both of these things help increase your success chance and give you background information. Another thing is to investigate the cop's body. This is the deciding factor on what ending you get. If you leave the cop's gun, most of your endings possibilities will be good at this point. If you take it, it opens it more to numerous mishaps that can occur, and I'll explain those in a moment. You do want to investigate the gun case inside the room with Captain Allen, because that gives you higher success rate and more information. If you take too long to do everything, you'll get the wasted too much time on the flowchart, and it'll push you forward. It'll make you go confront the android even if you're not ready. Somehow, if you're fast enough, like I was this time, you get to do just about everything and still make it out. So you can check on the SWAT that's injured, and when you go outside, and you can leave them or you can save them. The reason I left them was by obeying the android, I was able to get to 100% success. You don't have to do that. You can save the wounded cop, still succeed with that ending at like 99% success. And and have it in your conscience that you were able to save the police officer. But for all intents and purposes of like the plot, the narrative, the saving the cop doesn't actually do anything. So you can approach the android friendly or in a cold manner. If you piss them off too much, you will fail to negotiate, which will fail the mission or lead to bad endings. Refusing to dismiss the helicopter or dismissing it just changes how he feels about you. If you bring the gun out there, you will get questioned about it, and Deviant will want to know if you have one, and you can be honest or you can lie about it. If you're honest, he will make you toss the gun. If you lie about it and you still have it, that's what opens it up to different endings. So the whole time you're moving closer and closer to him. This is where you get a different chance. You can be honest with him. You can be cordial. You can play your cards right. And there's a couple of different successful paths. One of them be that you could shoot the Deviant with that gun you were hiding. Or you can have the sniper shot him, as we just saw. The couple fail states here are if you anger the Deviant or you lie to him and he doesn't trust you, then he will pull Emma off the rooftop with him, and you can run forth and save Emma at the cost of your own life. Or you can fail to even get there in time and you fail a mission. Another option is that you can die protecting Emma, and that's where you pull Emma off, but instead of you falling with the Deviant, you actually shield Emma with your body on top of the roof. While the Deviant falls, he's firing bullets into you. So you die, and Emma's saved, and the Deviant dies. So that would probably be the third best option. The second being when you shoot the Deviant. Another option is if you have the gun and you pull it on the Deviant, but you do not fire, he shoots you. And that is a bad ending. Other than that, that's just about everything. These are all endings. This is what the flowchart looks like. And I do plan on doing this with all the other chapters. This is the shortest chapter in the game. This was a little easier to do. I think tackling any of the other ones will take me some time to do and upload. I do think it's a wonderful game. I've been playing Quantic Dream games for a very long time. And this game just looks beautiful. It does make my PS4's fan go so loud you think it's an airplane taking off, but that's fine. But yeah, if you're interested in more of this, keep checking out YouTube, Kazarus, or at any point I stream on Twitch frequently under Kazarus, twitch.tv/Kazarus. That's where to find me playing all sorts of games. But see you next time.